In this video, I'm going to tell you 3 simple yet epic reasons why I moved into a van. But first, if you've never seen my show before, you're watching Music Johnston, your favorite show about a hardworking songwriter who moves into a van. Why did I move into a van? 3 reasons. Reason number 1, affordable housing with no roommates or housemates. That's thing number 1. Thing number 2 is, this is a can of corn situation. Behold the can of corn that's holding up the camera. Go like this. Reason number 2, financial independence. The can of corn, is like, this isn't my job. And I'm like, it is today, bitch. And then thing number 3 is extremely wild and exciting, and I'm not even ready to talk about it, so I'm going to save it for the end. And the first 2 are pretty darn exciting, so we're going to talk about those first. Thing number 1, affordable housing. I have just lived in houses with people for my entire life, barring one time when I was like 20. I lived in low-income housing in Seattle. I don't want to delve into the roommate drama.
The drama.
Affordable housing has such a good feeling. This van is in my name. It belongs to me. I do not have I'm not sharing it with anybody else. I am the one that maintains it and takes care of it. And I like to disappear a lot. When I'm in a house full of people, I will just disappear 90% of the time. And I feel an emotional angst about disappearing. I'm expected to not disappear, and I feel social obligation to be present. And it's stressful for me. But this little house has no other people that are wondering where I am or what I'm doing. And it feels magical. Thing number 2. What was thing number 2? Financial independence. When you live in a house with people, you are depending on every other person to pay their share. And sometimes that gets a little bit wobbly. And it's even been wobbly for me. Financial independence. I'm in my late 30s. I'm going to be a fabulous 39 very soon. And I have always wanted a house, a place, a property, land. I love land. I think land is romantic. I think there's multiple purposes for land. I think there's all kinds of land. To me, it is a creative canvas, and I can't wait to be involved in real estate. Just with, student loans and me working the types of jobs that I do to maintain my creative time, I wasn't really able to muster the cash flow I would need for a down payment on anything. I'm independent. I don't rent. I don't have a landlord. I don't have to maintain property. I don't have to mow my lawn. I don't have to unclog my shower. I don't have to do any of those things. And here's where we get to the third most amazing, even more amazing than affordable housing and financial independence. Get this. Creative time. Creative time. I say this is highly underrated, super secret superpower. I don't even think it should be a secret. I just feel like people somehow think it's boring. But not to me. I am not bored with ample creative time. And I, for my entire life, have always wanted more of it. And I think I assumed it was something that I would grow out of, because who wants to go to school? No one wants to go to school. And I was like, I don't want to go to school. I just want to write songs all day. And I thought that one day I would mature and not feel that way anymore, but I just quote unquote never matured, which I don't really agree with that way of thinking. I think that's just how I'm wired, and it's really cool. I have creative time and I am financially independent. I have far more freedom and flexibility. My daily routine is simple. I have a little job that circulates my bills in the van and keeps things going. Can write songs, prepare for doing shows, work on YouTube videos, and learn more about video editing, study things that I want to study. I have a social life. I can go to the spa if I need to because I'm not like throwing all of my money at rent.
I don't have health insurance. Risky. Don't care. I have health. Thank you to the upstairs.
You know, this is why I moved into a van. I crave independence, and I just have been looking for a window. And for me, the window was the van. And I knew, I was like, it's going to be alternative, it's going to be outside the box, but I am not okay with the circumstances presented to me as normal. I want to make what I want to make in the time that I want to make it, and I want all of my time and energy. I want to decide what I want to do with it. I don't want to keep filtering it into someone else's company. I think their company is beautiful. I love that they have a company. I want to put my own energy into my own company. Before I even have a company, I want to put my energy into my own company. I put my energy into my own. Whew, I feel feisty. I didn't know if I was even going to bother explaining about any of this. How long is this video? Like 10 minutes? Crap. Okay, let's review. Affordable housing. Financial independence. Whew, that's beautiful. I love that. The sound of the syllables. Financial independence. Yeah, and I just want to add, you know, a lot of people, they are able to combine resources when they get married or have a partnership. And I am all for marriage and partnership. And I think that that's fantastic. It just so happens that I am on my own, and I don't want to wait for a partner to get the freedom and the flexibility that I need. I don't want to wait until I have enough money to be creative. I want to be creative now. Even if it's in a cardboard box, I am going to create something amazing, and I am not going to overlook the opportunities that are around me. There's pros and cons. I'm not going to do the pros and cons of living in a van because there's like 100 pros and cons van videos. Oh, I got a lemon seed. I don't like that. No. The footage you are about to see is when I first got into my van, and what I literally started doing was compiling my music work. Journals from decades past of lyrics, and I consolidated the important pieces of lyrics so that I could revamp those songs and rehearse them on the road and create songs that I could start playing an open mic as an introduction to live shows and performances that I would do on my own. I'm going through all of these old journals from years past to collect all of these like song lyrics. This is me doing work. Now that I've moved into the van, I'm finally doing my work. This is my work. This is what I'm going to start with. I have a yellow one. I have an orange one. And like 20 black ones. And I'm just reminded of the whole reason that I'm doing any of this. And I have to say, it's overwhelming. I'm afraid that what I'm about to do is going to bring me so much happiness that it will exceed my capacity to hold it, and that I'll just cry all the time. And it makes me stare like this, like. I can't tell you how weird this is. Moving into a metal box, reading old journals and typing up bits of lyric. Like this one. Where is it? Midnight toast, midnight toast. I love you the most. I love you the mosta when I put you in the toaster. what am I going to do with this? Something, because lots of people write things and they don't do anything. And that to me is death. I'm wired the way I'm wired. I need to not be distracted. So I rearranged my entire life so that it could revolve around these creative endeavors. And financial independence and affordable housing have been integral to the creative time that I have longed for. I just finished open mic, but I feel tired and weird and sad. And I think when I was younger, I didn't chase after it quite as hard as I could have, because I had a hard time thinking outside the box, because all the messaging around me was success is inside the box. I explored the box. I explored every corner, every side. I even explored it as a cube. I mean, I could take this metaphor on and on, but I tried to do it in the box, and I just need to be outside the box, and I feel so much better. I'm Sarah Johnston. I'm a songwriter on the San Juan Islands.